This is for the culture, only for the culture, for the purposes to be cultured.
Yo, y'all gotta chill.
I'm so sorry.
Y'all gotta chill.
I'm so sorry.
D Hill.
Yeah, this is.
Don't think it'll help if there's a ring with a rock in it. Where I'm from, they serve the soda clean. You come from a city where there's lean with the rocks in it. How the fuck you keep so many secrets? How you going vegan but still beefing with me again?
That's you. That's
Talk
you.
to him. How you going vegan, nigga?
It's always beefing with you.
Yo, that's crazy, right? Yo, what is wrong with Drake? That's the Drake we love, right? Like
That's the Drake you love.
I love that Drake.
Not Drake.
No, that's serious. Come on, you don't like that Drake?
I love Drake.
But that Drake right there.
Why? Because he said a line that you can relate to, vegan.
Oh, shit.
No, that.
Come on, stick man.
She is.
OG is what they call him.
Yo, man, he's gonna get to it, man. Unconditional love, man. I got something that I would like to play, and I got this from watching a special some years ago, actually, before I actually even got into like doing podcasts and stuff. But I was sitting at home, and I remember vividly, man. It was late. I think the special had came out on Netflix, and like nobody knew about it. You know how sometimes you get specials and nobody just come up. You're like, damn, I found something, gold. So I'm drinking my little wine, sitting back, and I see it come up. And this book, Chris Rock killed this whole special. First,
I've seen it.
But it was this one line in here that he said something, and I'm telling you, this is it. This is gold. Hold on, if I can get it up.
Is it gold?
Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. A man is only loved under the condition that he provides something. Okay? I've never heard a woman in my life say, after he got laid off, we got so much closer. My grandmother say, a broke man is like a broke hand. Can't do nothing with it. What kind of gangster shit is that? That's right. Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. A man is only loved under the condition that he provides something. That's right. Fellas, when you meet a new girl, what do your friends ask you? What she look like? Ladies, when you meet a new guy, what do your friends ask you? What does he do? What the fuck does that nigga do?
No.
That can help
That's true.
you out. Can this motherfucker facilitate a dream or not? Even right now, Michelle Obama is looking at Barack going, what's your plans, nigga?
That's the problem.
What's the problem?
That's true.
In my opinion, that's the problem. And that's why you can't find anybody to love you unconditionally, because you're looking for somebody. Women are out here asking like what they can do, what you can do for them. Mm-hmm. I agree with what he's saying, but that's why a lot of men can't find someone to love them unconditionally, because the women that you talk to or whatever are looking to see what you can provide, when it shouldn't be about what you can provide.
But what if it's set in stone that, and you've said this a long time ago on the pod, that a man is supposed to provide. Like he's supposed to be that head. He's supposed to be what it is, right?
Right.
So if you're saying that, then why are we still saying that it's unconditional? It's not unconditional love.
But I think both parties provide. You just provide in different ways. So I'm providing you a household to come home to. I'm providing you with all the things that you are asking me. So both parties are providing. So just because, you know, if he's working, okay, cool. If he has a good job, okay, cool. If he's bringing in good money, okay, cool. You're providing that way, but don't negate that women don't provide for the household.
We're not saying women. I'm not putting that into the equation. I'm saying when you think about the crux of it, we're supposed to do those things as men already. That's what we're supposed to do, but that is a condition on it because if we lose our job. And now you're feeling away. And if it takes too long for you to get to where you were before and you're not providing, then that scale slides off and you move to the next. I've seen it many a times.
Yeah.
So then she doesn't love you unconditional.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said men are not loved unconditional.
But that is the caliber of women you choose.
But it's not it's not about a caliber because you don't know because you can't say that. What happens is you
I
get
can't
married.
say that.
You can't. Reason why you can't say that because what happens is over time it's like this. Love changes, a thug changes, and best friends become strangers.
Stop doing that because this is the thing. Wherever you pick that up and read 30 minutes before you got here, sir, doesn't apply here. And the reason why I can say what I said is because I lived it. I've been with the person I'm with now lost a very good job and I was still with him. So it's all about the caliber of women. If you choose the woman that is not, if you take away monetary things, materialistic things, and she love you for you, what makes Ricky, then all that other stuff doesn't matter. You lost your job. Okay, let's do what we need to do to get you back up. I'm not going to leave you because you lost a job. Then I'm going to be, what's the point of me being your woman if I can't hold us down when you fall? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I get it.
Why would I just want to be with you because you have money? Because everything is not guaranteed in life. Just because you got it today don't mean you're going to have it tomorrow.
Cool. And again, I'm going to say it. Love changes. Thugs changes and best friends become strangers.
Your love won't change if it's
what happens. Go ahead, Butter.
What she's saying is right though. You're gonna lock in with this caliber of person.
How do you know that she's this caliber of person until something happens?
Because you gotta know. You gotta decipher through that shit. I don't know how, but you.
How do you decide? Okay, everything. Hold on.
You can tell that.
I'm gonna use you as.
But like you're saying, I feel what you're saying is that you gotta go through some shit. And that's the fucked up thing. You go through some shit and then you find out the person ain't it. Then that thing, that rhyme you just said comes into fruition. The shit you said. I mean, he dropped a good bar, but it's hard. I know what you're saying, but you should be able to read that character before you take it to that level.
Can I use you?
What?
Can I use you? Can I use you?
No, fuck no.
Can
dude.
I use you?
What you talking about?
Can I use you as an example of the person that we were going to go out of town
we can do that. Fuck you mean?
Okay.
Can you?
So the person you were going to go out of town.
Talk about,
so the person.
Knock it off.
So the person you were going to go out of town with, when me and you were talking, you was like, man, she do everything this do. She cool. She this. She got this way, but I think it's me. Like in my ways and certain things I think like this, and I'm not kind of giving everything that I need to give because I do want my space a little bit. But then I see where she's coming from. If you didn't do that one thing, which was I'm gonna pull back on something to see her in that light. If you didn't do that, what we talked about, if you didn't do that, you would have never known that person to be crazy, deranged, and not there for you because she couldn't see that, no, it ain't even about you, sweetheart. It's about me. I'm trying to do the things I need to do for you, but you got to give me my area of space. And I'm asking you for this space so that we can get there. By the time we got around to being together, try to be together, you done tripped out. And I seen it. If you didn't do that and you just locked in with her, you would have never seen that.
So you looking for unconditional love from somebody that you're not even locked in with?
No, listen, he was. What I'm saying is, had he said that he was going to lock, he would have never seen that person in that light.
In that light.
Because she didn't give him space. I don't like. You
No, it's
can't,
not. No, it's not about.
I don't understand the
hold
story.
on, listen. It's not about the space part. It's not about the space. It's about you acting out because I'm asking you to do something. And now if I'm asking you for space for something.
So you just said it wasn't about the space.
Listen, if I'm asking you for space for something, and then you're throwing other things, other shots, other type of things in that. While I'm trying to get the space, and it's not about the space. You just
stop saying the space because what it is.
I know. I
you know what I'm saying? You keep saying it. So what it is it was just the whole situation. I wanted something done in our relationship that it shouldn't have been an issue. It shouldn't have been. You know what? Don't worry about it. I got you. For the reason that you did that, you opened up a can of worms. Now I can see you for who you truly are.
There we go.
And what you really wanted to do, and that was, you know what I mean? It just wasn't for me.
So
because the motherfucker turned. You know what I mean? Motherfucker turned Jason Voorhees after that.
But then it goes to my question, like, so what does that have to do with unconditional love?
Because what I'm saying is you would never know if he would have locked in with her, he would have never knew that she didn't have real unconditional love for him.
My thing is this. If I'm with somebody, if we're together and we have a disagreement, and if he said, "Oh, I need space," and I'm that female to like, no, whatever, that doesn't mean I don't love you unconditional because I didn't give you space. That's just me being a little girl acting out because I have a fear of abandonment. You got to talk about the issues behind that. That doesn't mean I don't love you unconditional because I act out.
You got a point, but I think the point that we're driving home, LaDonna, is that in order for him to get to that point, to the unconditional love, because they weren't in love yet. But if he would have said, "Yo, I'm locking in. I'm not even gonna worry about all this other stuff or anything else." I ain't even talking about other women. I'm just talking about just what I'm looking for as a man and what I need to do. And you not letting me get there. But not that you're not letting me get there. You're saying little shit that's causing me to feel away. If I would have never said, "Give me space," and locked in with you, and then now something else comes up, and then now I can't be the man for you that you want me to be, and now you saying these little things, how would I know? You're never going to know until something actually happens.
But something like that doesn't determine if
no, it was other shit. That's what the problem was. She probably it was more
that's
to
what I'm
that.
saying. I'm not getting the whole story,
Yeah.
so it's not. It doesn't connect what you're saying and with unconditional love.
Before that, it was another bigger issue that happened. Another bigger issue happened. So it was like, okay, we're on the fence with this, but we're gonna ride. And then this situation comes, so it came to the point where it was understood that this motherfucker was more selfish. It was more about her direction, how she wanted it to go, than how we wanted to go.
Right.
So that's what made it tough. And then when he's saying that part, it just made it, you know what I mean? For what we're talking about, it wasn't unconditional.
But I'm still trying to connect the two because just like what I'm saying, I was getting ready to say for an example, look at the shit, I hate to bring them up again, Jada and Will. He's showing unconditional love. I could give you a prime example personally of unconditional love. Again, bringing up my mom, we had this conversation. She married my dad. My dad providing, he's, in the military or whatever. Unfortunately, my dad was in a car accident on the Autobahn in Germany. Do you think my mom left? My mom stayed and took care of him every single day. That's like raising another child because he couldn't feed himself, he couldn't dress himself, he couldn't do none of those things. That's unconditional love. Just because I don't give you space, that doesn't determine unconditional love. You have to know the difference between being in love with somebody and what love is. And I think a lot of issues and problems people have out here, they don't know it because they never received it.
Cool. What I'm saying to you is, so you can get the gist, in order to get to loving you and the unconditional love, I first have to go through something. I have to see it.
See you in your element.
So I'm gonna give you an example. A person has a situation in which they lose their job, right? And the other person there is new. The relationship is new. Like it's like 60 days in. Like relationship wise of being together is 60 days in. Knowing each other and being around each other is maybe 2-3 months. So you know the person so about 5 months probably, right? So now you're looking at a situation where you're like, I don't really even know this person to really put them in a situation where they can be around me 24/7, 365. But because I think I like this person in that way, and I've already committed to saying I'm going to be with you, and I have this love for you. Not that I love you or in love with you, but I have this love for you. Then now I'm going to treat you with the unconditional love as my kid, my dog, my mom, because that is, if we're giving this the definition, unconditional love is doing something without return, right?
Pretty much.
It depends on who you talking
But it's-
to. It seems
okay.
like all of y'all have different.
But the thing is, it's different, right? We talked about this before. If I got unconditional love for my kid, right? Mm-hmm. For my mom, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So if I got a partner, no matter how many months is in,
I don't think you not gonna show. I don't think I would have unconditional love for somebody that I've been with for 3 months.
how if y'all said that y'all,
I haven't even said I loved you.
what I'm saying is you're on that fence of borderline of saying those things. Like I'm doing things for you. So what you're saying is in 3 months. So I said 5 months total. Mm-hmm. But because you've been knowing them for 5 months total, but you've actually been together dating and riding it, and y'all been together every day, and then now something happens.
Okay, the thing is this, like something can happen, you could lose your job. You want to we could keep using that as the example. Losing your job. We're together 5 months, you lose your job, you're not, you're down and out. Okay. It's not me as a woman, once again, that is me. I'm not going to just leave you because you lost a job. That is me what type of woman would I be to leave my man because he lost a job?
How long are you giving him to get his shit back together? Let's say it's 1.5 years and he ain't got it together.
Okay.
How many months you get for unemployment?
It depends on how long it.
So he's been at his job 5 years. Let's say he's been at his job 5 years. He lost his job. All right, he got a couple dollars in savings.
That's like saying if we married and you lose your job, I'm gonna go downtown and file for divorce. Like
That happens.
no, but okay, but nobody love. But my thing is, unconditional love is not based on what you can bring to me. It's not.
But-
my definition of it isn't, because I'm
But
looking
there's an
at
expectation for him to
I
bring
don't
something.
No, that's where people fail. When you have expectations, that's when your feelings get hurt, right? So
shit.
my thing is, if you gotta go into it without expectations, I'm not expecting like you're gonna have this same job for the rest of your life. I mean, if you do, that's good. But I also have to be the woman that if my man falls in that category, I have to be able to pull him back up, the family back up. If it takes you a minute, it takes you a minute. We don't know during that time, you might fall into depression. It might hit you mentally. You don't know. So you have to be there for them. You can't just, are you going to get off the couch today? That's okay. That's pressure. But you still not going to leave. You love somebody for who they are. If you take away, like I asked in the beginning, take away the monetary things, take away the house, take away the car, take away the clothes. You look at that person in front of your face at home and you sit there and say, you know what? I love this woman unconditionally.
They got me naked.
That too. I'm just saying, like, I love you for you, like, unconditionally. I'm not looking at what type of job you have. I'm not looking at your accolades. I'm not looking at anything. I'm just looking at you.
Okay.
You are who I love. I don't love you because of your job.
But is that just
That's just
across the board, or is that just subjective?
Again, it's the caliber of women.
there. She go. I was just about to say that you are a special flower. That's what you are. You are a special flower, because that answer would be different everywhere.
Because I've
Totally
dated a guy who worked for Delta, lost Delta, and then took a minute to even start working for what's that company that help you with your flat tires and stuff like that. So that's nothing. But the thing is, you gotta stick by that person. You just be like, oh well, let me just leave you alone because you ain't got your shit together. What type of woman would I be? Because what if the tables turn? Now, you would be a bad man, wrong, and not manly if you left your woman because she lost her job.
But I think that's the whole point that I was saying, that is that men have it where it's not unconditional, because we automatically look at the women as being saying that a man would be bad for doing that off the rip, but a woman wouldn't be bad for leaving a man.
I think so.
You think so, but the masses don't.
But that's, again, what type of women?
It's not.
It's about the caliber of women that you talk
She right, bro.
to.
You got to.
Okay.
This is the caliber.
Okay.
It's definitely caliber.
Right.
But what you're saying, for the masses, that's the fucking answer. Oh, this nigga he ain't putting out. Oh, it's 2 years. He ain't did shit. He ain't got no job.
How many? And I know this part.
Shit, they doing it in 6 months. It's really even 2 years.
So because you're a private where you don't allow people to kind of infiltrate your cocoon. So it's not times out of 10 nobody's gonna know that your man is laying on your couch 6 months, 7 months
Best
without a
believe
job.
my best friend does.
So your best friend is gonna be like, who is Shorty now that's backtracking on Tyrese?
No, she wasn't.
She not gonna be like Tyrese.
My friend was not, because again, it's the caliber of women.
Tyrese's wife's friend.
It's the caliber of women. My thing is, I would not listen to.
You think she ain't kicking your back in behind your back?
No. That's why she's my best friend. She's going to tell me the truth just like I'm going to tell her the truth, right? So my thing is, I'm never going to say to another woman, girl, leave him. He don't have no job. He lost his job. Girl, you better leave him. Who going to pay for this? Who going to pay for that? Because of that, like, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
How long do you wait? As a woman, how long do you wait until this? I mean, it's 3 years. It's 3 years.
My thing is, if you're going to sit there and wait years for a man to marry you, you could sit there and wait years for him to get a job.
Sheesh. I want to end it on you've been cultured. It just seems
shit.
fitty.
Might well go ahead and get on out the way, man.
Yeah.
She just said everything that needed to be said.
You've been cultured.
Get with times, don't forget the fishing rods. Teach you how to fill your bucket, same time feel alive.